Okay, hey everyone. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to have a short Q&A session with Claudia Cramer. She's a sports dietitian based in Australia, and let's dive into it. Claudia, tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into this whole area of sports nutrition specifically.
Hi guys, so I currently am a sports dietitian, and I honestly fell into it by accident because I'm really passionate about sports and health, but it was never something that I saw as a career. So I'd originally done something else and did a different career pathway, but I'd always had that love for health and making myself feel better with good food and a positive, active lifestyle. So I think I fell into it because I'm so passionate about it, and that's just continued me doing it until now and ongoing.
Awesome. Claudia, how would you describe your personal health philosophy in 10 words or less?
A few keywords, I think, to keep it under 10 words. Probably realistic, achievable, personalized, authentic. There's some few things that I like to think about when it's my personal health philosophy.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's actually pretty interesting. I was poking around on your site earlier, and I saw that you wrote there also, food being our fuel mirrors our energy, self-confidence, and mood. That's 11 words or less. That's 11
Doesn't
words,
make
so
it
it's not exactly 10, but it's kind of similar.
Yep, definitely. No, I agree with that. So what you're putting into your body makes a big deal in every part of your life, I believe.
So as a sports dietitian, what exactly do you incorporate in your own life, to stay healthy and to be fit?
I like to keep it balanced. So even though I'm quite into my sports dietetics, I don't take it too far. I make sure that I like to have most of my meals prepared and ready to go. That's a really big thing that people don't seem to nail, is just having things ready to go, because that's when you might make poor food decisions. So I think I'm quite prepared and always thinking ahead, and that way I can stay on top of my nutrition.
So you mean like meal planning, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, yep. So for myself, I'll always keep my food varied. So I'll never eat the same thing for long. I'll be rotating my menus and just trying out new things and not keeping it too boring. So just I'm always, excited by food.
All right, cool.
Cool. So Claudia, people that want to make a change in their lives, what's the biggest piece of advice that you would give them?
I would say be consistent. Often people might start like a New Year's resolution, or they might start wanting to be healthier or make healthier choices, but they don't stay with it. So they might do it for 2 weeks and see no changes and then give up. But it's really what you do every day for the rest of your life, which is going to make the biggest changes. So
Exactly.
being
consistent.
Yeah.
It's more like a lifestyle change then, as opposed to a fad diet.
Definitely, yeah. And so it's just those little habits that you can do and pick up into your lifestyle that you can continue, that will make all the difference, rather than what you're going to do for the next 2 weeks and maybe stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we just spoke about little tips people can add into their lifestyle. What are some things that people should look out for when they try to change into a healthier lifestyle?
Yeah, I would say not trying to do everything at once, because often continuing with the consistency thing and motivation, they might try to change everything and then might feel like they've failed once they can't keep it up. So picking some small things they can do, whether that's cutting down on their takeaway foods or just making a few meals from home extra, taking to work, just those little things they can do that'll make all the difference long term.
Yeah.
So regarding that, could you give us a few more tips on like positive and healthy habits that people can easily pick up?
Yeah, for sure. So some smaller like lifestyle habits, I'd say getting up a little bit earlier, even if you're not a morning person. There's so much beneficial research coming out about just sunshine and nature and being, out having a coffee, walking a dog, or whatever it is. So getting up and getting active, and then you'll find that the rest of your day will hopefully be seamless. Another tip I would be to try and limit your takeaway foods, not only because it's costly, but because it can be quite energy dense and you don't really know what's going in it. And it's just better to have things ready to go, and you can make sure that it's, tasty and you're not disappointed. And there's a lot of reasons to be making stuff at home.
But people are lazy, and oftentimes it's much easier to just, order some takeaway or heat up something in the oven really, really quick and not actually spend time making conscious food choices.
Yeah, definitely. But then they're possibly overeating because they don't know how many calories are in that food. It could be double what they've expected. Also, it's less fresh, it's more costly. It's probably going to alter their mood a bit because they're not using nice homemade ingredients and fresh herbs and this and that. It might be something that has come from frozen in a fast food joint, so you're not really sure what they're doing. So it's not the once off that's going to hurt you. It's if you do it over time that it might be to detriment to your health.
Yeah, linking back to lifestyle changes like we just spoke about. So has there anybody that's been like a big influence for you in your outlook or what you preach, what you practice, a kind of role model or someone that you would look up to?
I like to follow, some of my friends actually are great role models. So one of my best friends is a naturopath. And so when I was a bit younger and hadn't studied health, we just used to go hang out and cook food and just laugh and talk health. And we were a bit nerdy, but I think she's really paved the way for how I take care of my body now, because people are asking me now for advice, even though back then I was probably someone that was a little bit health nerdy.
Cool. Claudia, I assume, or I'm guessing, that you might have like a cheat day and maybe you have like a cheat food. What would that be?
I do actually, and it's probably like a delivery type of thing, even though we just spoke about that. We don't do it all the time, but I do it sometimes. And it is a good Indian curry. I am a sucker for a good Indian curry, like a beef rendang, or like a Thai curry with coconut rice, because you have to do it right if you're going to have a cheat day. So that's my go-to.
You're going to cheat, might as well cheat.
Yeah.
You like it spicy?
No, I can't handle the spicy. Just a little bit, but Australian spicy, so not too much.
A bit of spice is good for you, the canned pepper is good stuff.
I know it's good for you, but I like the more coconut-based ones, like the rendangs, and you can still have it mild and enjoyable,
Yeah, korma, those kind of things.
Yeah, definitely. All amazing. Penang curry, so good. Anyway.
Massaman curry, also one of our favorites.
Every now and then, that is.
All right, so cool. Thanks for your time. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, Claudia is one of our dietitians on Nature Remedies. If you have any questions with regards to sports dietetics in particular, feel free, look her up, book a session. We're online, she's online. Check us out at natureremedies.com. And also you can check out Claudia's own site at claudiacramerdietitian.com. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Claudia.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Claudia.